Together? My head's not coming anywhere? Good. I like it. Ladies and gentlemen, and family and friends, y'all know who this is. This is DJ Rick, and I am the host and I'm the owner of National Sex Day. That's the only sex holiday online right now. It's also on calendar. First time ever was about 3 years ago. We also own National Anal Sex Day, Oral Sex Day, and other holidays. Got to go sexdays.org. You can check it out for yourself. Out of 7 billion people on the planet, I'm the only one that comes across with that holiday, and we're out here in Richardson, Texas at the Sexpo, y'all, the Southern Pleasures, where there's a lot of pleasure hanging out here in the South. You guys up north, I know y'all are jealous, but check it out. This is a Southern dream and a Southern queen. You can believe me because I'm Catholic. I wouldn't tell you a fib. That's some other religions out there. But mine is straight up, because I'm straight up. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to interview this very hot and young lady. You are, and what do you do, sweetheart?
I am Bridgette Daniels, and I am a model. I do content, and I do porn.
She kind of does it all. It's like a triple threat, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Nothing wrong with that triple crown coming in right now, because she is win, place, and call. And it's calling me to do things I can't mention on this microphone, but we're going to bring it to you guys as we always do. So first and foremost, thank you for being out here. Thanks for being part of our show. I was dying to put you on the first segment, and I did. And now I see you in person for the very first time, and I couldn't be more happy. So tell us, what made you get involved in porn?
I love sex. I enjoy sex. I love sex, and I can make money off it.
You can make a substantial living off of it, which can be hard for some people because it's work. The bottom line, it is work, people. You got to put the work in, you'll get the work out. Anybody can get a camera and do it, but some people just can't perform. She can perform, she looks good, and she's got it going on. So you haven't been in the game that long. From what I understand, you kind of started maybe a year or so ago?
Yeah, February.
This is December. I'm not trying to date the program, but she's almost a year in and got a lot of people following her that I'm going to tell you guys about her content and how it goes. So when you make the content, like, do you lay it out on a storyboard? You got what you would want to do, or is it on the fly?
I do a lot of gonzo. So it's what I feel like doing at the moment, and now I'm starting to do scripting, you know. So, I mean, now I'm starting to do scripting. So.
There is scripts in porn. I know that the 1970s and 60s, they actually had dialogue, and then they did what they did. And everybody's heard me say that, really, the only difference of R-rated and X-rated is penetration. There is. They had scripts, they had dialogue, they had a plot, but they had magnificent love scenes. And that's really how porn got the popularity, and we kind of got away from that. But you're getting back into scripts. So are you the screenwriter yourself, or do you have a partner for that?
My husband helps me with the scripting, but we both work together at it.
So it's a dynamic duo, and most people, again, don't understand that there's a partnership between them and their partner or significant other and or husband or wife. There's some couples who strictly work with themselves, and I've seen you with other actors, so he's very open-minded to have you with other talent, correct?
Yes. Oh, yes. He has no problem with me being with other talent. He loves it.
That's what it's all about. You get that kind of partnership together, it's going to go many places. And on top of that, you can't do it by yourself. You have to have people involved with you to be a team. I've told most people that I know personally that are content creators, you got to have a team or at least one other person that's going to get with you to put it out there, to promote it, to write with it, hold the whatever it is, you got to have more than one person. So can DJ Rick be a part of your team?
I would love it. I would definitely love it.
Y'all heard the Queen say that? Okay, so we got it on film. You can't turn back on this one because verbal contracts are binding in Texas.
That is very true.
I did stay awake in college, so yeah, I learned a little bit of something about that, but that's all right. So what are the links we can find your stuff? Because you got stuff out there. We want people to find your stuff and to purchase it.
Okay. It is Linktree Bridgette /Daniels. That's where all my platforms are.
This is the Bridgette Daniels, okay? If there's somebody out there that's trying to emulate her, okay, they are the false ones. This one right here is 100% Diva, the right one. And I'm not going to give you her whereabouts, but I will say in this big state of Texas, she can be found. I'm going to leave it like that. We got over 30 million Texans here, so don't even try it. But the thing is, we like to promote local people, local content creators, all this today pretty much is Texas-based. So with that being said, people can come here and make talent. You can make all the good content, and you can find someone like her to film with. It will knock it out. I promise you that. So thank you for being on here. Any last words you want to tell your family and friends?
I want to thank all my fans, because without them, I wouldn't be where I am now. And,
See, there's someone over there off camera messing with us right now. That's her significant other. I think he's trying to get in the shot. I'm going to call him out. That dude right there. This guy right here, okay? The mystery man behind the machine over here. He's making sure her machine is well lubed and well oiled, I'm sure. Oh, I'm bad with that. We're going to get our next talent up here. But, hey, man, you guys come check out Southern Pleasures. That's where we are today. And they're going to hopefully have another one next year. So look for that, of course, during the holidays. I think that they will, because this one's turning to be really good now. The later it's getting, more people are coming in. And don't forget, go to the website, sexdays.org. Check out what we've got there. Go visit Bridgette/Daniels and promote her stuff and just wish her well. More to come in 2025, you guys. We'll see you next time. Thanks again. What's going on, folks? What's going on, man? I tell you what, it keeps getting bigger and it keeps getting better here at Southern Pleathers. Pleathers. I said pleathers instead of pleasures.
What's my skirt?
I told you guys I was going to get distracted doing this. I'm keeping the camera rolling because I'm not going to stop, okay? We said blunders are working too. We're going to put them in there. Yeah. This is DJ Rick, okay? With National Sex Day, trying to talk a little bit better at Southern Pleasures Expo. Not pleather. But anyway, we are talking to a lot of talent, content creators and stuff. We're talking about the adult stars. We got people here doing STD testing. We got people who are counselors here. Lots of people selling clothes and merchandise. Shop local, people. Shop local. This is the biggest expo in the South, and hopefully next year we're going to keep doing what we do, because it's going to get bigger and better. We're happy for all those that come out, so we need your help to spread the word, to let everybody know where we are. So I am talking with someone introduced to me as another person. Her friend just walked up and said, yeah, I got another person to interview. I don't know why her parents would name her another person, but I'll go with that. If there's a name that you have, let us know.
Lauren Smith.
Lauren Smith. That's such a common name. Sounds like somebody.
It is.
Sounds like somebody next door, right? If I had a neighbor looking like this next door, man, it'd be hard to get out the house. I'm telling you.
The MILF next door. I mean, right?
Well, when you come over for cookies and cream, you might mean one or two different things with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like her spirit.
Different than Stacy's mom, but
Yeah, man. Stacy's mom ain't got it going on like this. Okay, I've seen Stacy's mom. I dated Stacy, man. Her and her mom. Well, I'm gonna be nice. Stacy's mom learned to walk upright yesterday. Okay, that ought to give you an idea what Stacy's mom will look like. But right here, this is where it is and where I'm going to be. With that being said, how long have you been in the business?
Just about a year and a half, actually. But I've been in the swinging lifestyle for about 15 years. So talk about sexual, health and stuff like that. So being around for a while, you know kind of the boundaries and making sure that you're healthy in all respects.
I like that. And we also own, on July 20th, National Swingers Day, for those that did not know that. So that was created because a buddy of mine, he has a swingers club. He said, hey, you got these sex holidays, man. What about us? I'm like, well, if you guys want a holiday, let me see what I can do. Went to the magic wall, and there it is. So, yeah, there is a Swingers Day, and it's also on the website, sexdays.org, owned by me as well. So when you got into the lifestyle, was that something that you always wanted to do, or was someone saying, give it a try? Because most people that I know that are married are pretty much with themselves, but every now and again they're going to say, what's it like having someone or more into the relationship?
Yeah, so actually it just kind of evolved with my husband and I. We were just, let's explore things, and, just we had those open conversations, and he kind of brought it up, but, I kind of took it further, and so, no, it's great, and having those open conversations, and that's important, whether you're in the lifestyle or just in a monogamous relationship, to have those conversations and just being open-minded about, everyone's likes, dislikes, and pleasures.
It happens, people. It happens. Now, I want to make a statement that we're not saying, hey, people, go out and swing. We're not saying don't go out and swing. We're not saying, hey, be poly, don't be poly. We're just saying if you do it, tell people about your experience, talk about it, because there's protocol that goes along with it. And I can tell you right now, you newcomers to the swinging society, especially guys, you're not going to just go in and fuck. You don't open the door, get naked, and it happens. Believe me, it does not happen that way. There are things people need to know, and we tell people about that on these programs. Just like when it comes to the adult content that they're making, we tell people about it, and then you go from there and how the protocol happens to be. So, I love this outfit. This is kind of your persona?
It is, yes. This is my thing. I'm a master or faceless creator, if you will, right now. I'm just looking for more and loving life and exploring.
You know what? I had this Lone Ranger thing going on a minute ago when you walked up there. I said, man, me, Lone Ranger, and you, Tonto, boy, I tell you what, we can make some real good stuff. And I got a friend who has a horse, so yeah.
Oh, I can ride horses or learn.
I tell you, we're going to make that happen, you guys. Watch out, 2025 Lone Ranger Revisited, Yippee-Yi-Yay Cowboy. Or a cowgirl, so. Do you go into the BDSM part of it too, or is just the master's just part of your persona?
A little bit of everything. I do derive pleasure from the pain, if you will. And so, I like a little bit of that, but I also am just like the MILF next door, right? Just a little bit of, all of the above. So I'm all about exploring and pushing boundaries and seeing what's next. And, you don't know what you like until you experience it. And then you can say, oh, no, thank you. That's not what I want next time.
You got a point. We have that sexual freedom aspect because some people do want to say, the norm is okay. We get a lot of people saying, I love my partner, but we've done this all the time. What else can we do? The sex counselors and the sex coaches that I work with, they're really to assign you something to do outside of the circle. I know the sex counselors, they go through the more training, of course, with the degrees and stuff. Sex coaching is kind of the junior to them without that much, but still, they got the knowledge. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, when you talked about the boundaries, we're encouraging people to think about what you want to do, then execute it. Because that way you know what it is, you think it's going to feel this way, opposed to jumping in, then you get dissatisfied. You got to do your research. I think that's important, correct?
Absolutely. So you don't just jump in with tie me up and string me up to the ceiling, right? You got to explore, you work your way up there. And that starts with talking to your partner, or understanding what you want, and just being willing to try or not willing to try. That's totally fine. Just kind of knowing yourself and not being hindered, I should say, with yourself.
And go slowly at this stuff, because again, the bad experience is they said, well, I tried this and I didn't like it. Well, you tried it too fast, and sometimes you tried it too rough. There are things that you take steps to do to say, I think it'll be better if I try it this way. If you want to kick it up after you jumped into it, then fine. But I get that a lot. Everybody's like, well, I'll never do that because I didn't like it. Well, you did it wrong.
Or with the wrong person, right? So maybe they didn't know what they were doing, or whatever the case is. So
that is so true. It can be with the wrong person. Honestly, I hear a lot of the negativity about the anal sex. Everybody say, well, this didn't go right. Well, there's prep, there's lube, there's the movements of the man saying, hey, you just don't walk in there. You got to take your time. It's about pleasure for both, not just one. So again, these things, they take time. You talk about it. Discuss it, and I think in the long run it'll probably end up being better.
Absolutely. And anal wasn't my favorite, but like you said, you do it and you prep and you prepare for it, and then you go slowly and you talking to the person that you're with, whether they're using a toy or their own member. You got to work your way up there, and then as you're deriving pleasure, that's where it starts to become more fun.
Communication. Communication, people. Communication is key. And same thing when you're making content. Communication is key. Where you're going to be, how long your session is going to be for, what are we going to do, People don't understand that. They see what they see on the internet, but yet there's a lot of it behind the scenes they don't know about.
Oh, absolutely. And some folks just think they can jump in and it's going to be easy, just turn on the camera and record. It's a lot of work. I didn't expect it being this much work, but I love it. I enjoy it. I love sharing my body with folks to show people, hey, you can love yourself, and other people are going to cheer you on. That's what I love about this community, because everyone, I don't get a lot of negativity. It's just like, hey, do your thing. And if they don't like you, they don't necessarily comment most of the time. That's been my experience. And so that's why I love these type of communities.
That's how we do it, people. Just like that. Well spoken and well said from the MILF next door. Whew, I think I need to go check out my neighborhood after this interview to see where people live, right? That's what we do. And some people get in my shot. I tell you, when I'm trying to be a pro, man, there's always that one person that's going to mess up some stuff. I just don't get it sometimes, but you know what? It's part of what we do. Plain and simple. Give them your links to let us know where we can find your stuff.
Sure. My Twitter is at the L word Lauren. I have my link tree there. And so Lauren Smith at the L word Lauren.
That's where you find it. Y'all link up with her, find out what she's got, check out her material. It's been a blast to have you on the show. Leave your information so I can podcast with you later on in the first part of 2025. And if we see these other expos, we'd be happy to talk to you again and give us an update of what's going on. How about that?
Wonderful. Thank you so much for the experience. Again, bloopers.
Bloopers, experience, and the obligatory milk and cookies at the house, y'all. I'm telling you. Boy, Santa, I know what I want for Christmas, and it won't be coming on Amazon or anything like that. It's right here in Richardson, Texas, y'all. I'm DJ Rick. Thank y'all for being here. We will see you guys next time with another interview. We appreciate it. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen and family and friends, it's been a long day here at this wonderful expo that we're finally having back in the Dallas and Fort Worth area. My name is DJ Rick, and I'm the host of SexDays.org, or AKA National Sex Day. And we have ourselves the podcast we've been doing for almost a year and a half, because we own the only one that's documented, and that is the only sex day on record, June 9th, National Sex Day. 6-month, 9th day holiday 69. You need to check our website out to see the other holidays that we own, and also check out our podcast on XBiz TV, SLS Radio, and also our YouTube channel. I am talking with a wonderful young lady who I have met online. And I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, she looks much better in person. The pictures are great, but she's phenomenal. She's funny. She's beautiful. And I'm trying to capture her in a polite way. I'm not trying to tell her I'm going to kidnap her and never be seen again. But I wouldn't mind throwing a net over her and keeping it for myself, okay?
Oh, you're so sweet.
This is my Santa package right here, guys. You cannot unwrap it. Only I'm allowed to do so. So
Okay.
you got. Oh, yes.
Right, DJ Rick.
I'm loving this lifestyle, y'all. Yes, I am. You got to tell us your name, sweetheart, and where you're from.
I am FoXXXyDarlin from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
I didn't know they made them just Foxy in Oklahoma. You know, it's kind of a small state, but boy, they're right up north from us. I think I need to make a 5-hour trip up north to see what's going on up there. I've been to Tulsa before. This is worth the trip and beyond, ladies and gentlemen. So tell us, how in the world did you get into this business? Because, you know, it's not for everybody, but those that get into it, who enjoy it, who like it, seem to make a pretty good lifestyle from it.
Yes, I actually fell into this by accident.
She fell into it. Like there was a hole, you just kind of walked into it, and there it was in your lap. I don't believe that. How'd you fall into this?
I know that, you know, there are our guardian angels out there making things happen for us, and this is a true story.
Okay, well, she fell into it, okay? And we're glad we caught you, okay?
Yes, because I am a huge advocate of women and their sexuality, especially older women, breaking from that stigma of ladies don't have sex.
I don't believe that, because I'm going to have to get her ID, because she's probably 37 or so. I mean, we check IDs to make sure people are of age to get in. So I'll have to double check. Just like TSA, I'm going to check her from head to toe. Yes, I am. I promise y'all that. But, hey, it doesn't really matter because, you know, old, young, in between, they keep saying, you know, we all have that desire. We all have what we want out of life. And just because you get up does not mean you can't get out and get it, okay? There are more people active over the age of 40 than y'all think. So it doesn't matter what you do. You're having fun doing it. That's the thing. But you're doing it on camera. See, that's what I'm saying. So was that a big factor for you?
I was scared to death the very first time I went to my first shoot. But once I got past the first shoot, it was wow. I can do this. This is cool.
It had to be, because you break that how can I say it? It's not so much nerves, but like stage fright.
Yeah.
You know, people get that. Even when I was doing radio for the first time, like, guys, the radio is a microphone. It doesn't grow you up and eat you. It's supposed to help you. Once you get past it, it's pretty much okay. So when you did all that and you look back on it and you saw yourself, because people don't talk about that, yes, they shot the first, but did you actually look at it and learn from it?
DJ Rick.
I have to ask these questions now.
When Mr. Foxy put it on for the first time and hit play, and I heard my voice, I ran out of the room screaming, "No, I don't want to hear it."
Well,
So I, of course, have seen things since then, but it did take me a little bit, to get the nerve up to watch myself on camera. I figured if everybody else likes it, so it must be okay, right?
that's the point. We are our worst critics. I know in radio, I'm always like, I hate hearing it, or I said that too fast, I said that too slow. I'm not articulate when I get happy on the mic, but yet people say, man, that was a damn good show. I'm like, well, you liked it, so I guess I did something right.
Exactly.
Whereas the person who is buying your content, they keep buying it for whatever reason they're buying it, you're catering to their desires and their needs, so therefore follow that path. You can't go wrong.
Exactly. Gain more followers.
And she's going to get more followers tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to put it out there. Like I said, one of the premier interviews I've had since I have been here. So when you, how can I say this? Because not much production up in Oklahoma. Do you go to other states to shoot?
Yes. Actually, I just moved to Tulsa last month, so I really got to shoot content there yet. But I came from the Texas area, but I've always gone to other states to activities, expos, to shoot content there, or shoot houses or whatever. But safe places, very safe places.
I love the way she's like activities, It's such a broad horizon of activities when it comes to an adult star. So you have to use your imagination and fascination then when it comes to all these subjects, okay? And if you exceed that, well, then you got to go into her content and you'll check out what I'm talking about. We're here to sell things, people. You don't work for free, and she does not either. Which brings to my next point. How many times did you have to do free content before you got the paid content?
My career took off really fast. So, but still the trade content is my content and the other creators' content. So I own that and I can sell it all I want. Versus paid shoots, they own it. I have no rights, but I get to advertise it for them. That's the only difference for me.
That makes sense. That's a note to self for those who are experienced or just starting out. When you own your own content, you can do whatever the hell you want to do with it. And those trade for print shoots, as long as you have the right to use it, then it can be worth your while. Because trade for print is one of the oldest forms of getting in the business. But don't think of it as a cop-out. Think you're not getting money. Take what you have made and you sell it. You sell as high as you want and as much as you want. And most people don't realize that. So don't turn it down. You may not do as much as you'd like, but hey, you know what? Make a profit. Make it work. Make it in your favor. It's all advertising anyway, correct?
Correct, absolutely. For me, it's engaging with my fans. That's what I like to do.
Am I your number one fan now?
Absolutely, you are.
Y'all mad out there where she told you on camera, I'm her number one fan, okay? There'll never be another one other than this man right here. I'm a lucky man. I'm telling you. And she's arm candy, ma'am. I got diabetes standing here. She's so sweet. What? It's better than cavities. I need that to get through, get through all that stuff. Yes, we do. So when you have people that you, quote, shoot with, I know there's probably a lot of people who would say, yeah, audition, whatever. What or how do you look for a content partner? What do you see in them?
Yeah, you do have to connect. You have to connect in a certain way. What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. I just asked the questions. You got the answer. Make it gel.
Got to gel.
My
jelly is in the head right now, but yes, make it gel, and just have that spunk with each other. Decide what you're going to do with each other, and enjoy yourselves and have fun. So, how do I pick a creator? That's what I look for, I guess, right?
I guess what I was reaching for is that she might say, okay, I want to know your stats. Of course, you're going to check out all the things we need for the health reasons and stuff. That's very important. But also, send me a naked picture. I want to see the front, the back. You got to see what I'm working with. Because sometimes I've heard they pair you up that day with somebody and you got to make it work. Some companies have said that. You won't know until you get on the set who it may be. I've heard that before.
That is correct. I have been on many shoots that I didn't know who the other creator was going to be until they walked in the door. Or I asked that morning, and they walked in the door.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, hi. Luckily, I've worked with several of them multiple times, so that was always a relief.
She got a big smile. She said, "That is why I work with them multiple times, man."
Some of them multiple times, yes.
Now, this is a question I haven't asked all night, but I'm going to ask you.
You asked me.
Because I did speak to somebody about this, and he gave me an answer I never thought I'd hear, but do you actually rehearse your scenes before you film?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Not one of them has been rehearsed.
She doesn't rehearse her scenes, but I heard from a guy who shot back in the 60s and 70s. He said they rehearsed their scenes so they would have a better contour and continuity when they got on camera, and according to him, he thought his production was better then than it is now because people get away with the modern technology. It's more portable. It's kind of easier to do. He said, but just like a play, you rehearse. Just like before practice, you have a rehearsal. So it's not uncommon. It's just not practiced anymore.
Well, DJ Rick, I didn't say I didn't have a take two.
She called me out. I'm trying to give this professional speech about what I've been told, and I can't believe her co-star just came in here and was like, "What y'all talking about?" His ears were burning, man. That's one of them, by the way. Yeah, his ears were burning on that one, Jack. I thought he was somewhere else. I was about to say something, but it was gonna be good. Back to the narrative.
Yes.
Yeah, rehearsals. Okay, she didn't say she had round 2 or 3.
Okay, if you're on set with a producer, you obviously. So those are they're not scripted. They're not really rehearsed, but if the producer doesn't like the way it went, you're going to do it again, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Just like in vanilla productions, you got take 2, take 3 until it is completed.
My Brazzers shoot was the only scripted scene I've had, and I was so nervous for that scene. Oh, I was so nervous because that's a big scene. Sika Black, Jimmy Michaels.
Woo.
Right, that was a lot of pressure.
Advertising for Brazzers, man. I'm telling you. Hey, y'all need to pay us for that. We mentioned your name on our show.
Anniversary this year, and I got to be a part of that. Thanks, Brazzers.
Yeah, Brazzers, Brazzers, you owe us a couple of dollars for that one. When this comes out, it's got your name on it, okay? And she said so. The Queen said so. What's your context? How we find you online so people can find your content?
FoXXXyDarlin.com, and all of my links are there. And I'm going to start being on one of the, I'm trying to think of which one it's going to be. I'll broadcast which one it's going to be. Every day I'm going to set a time. So I'm going to be live daily.
Y'all heard it, man. Foxy Brazzers, man. She's coming right at you. This is a fox, man. Just like the fur itself, man. Expensive, but worth it. And one of a kind. So, when you're right there in her presence, man, I'm telling you, it's just going to shine on you. It's been my absolute pleasure to have her on this portion. And I'm looking forward to doing another Zoom call with her later on to get an update what's going on in 2025. So you guys get out there and get bit by the fox, y'all. Trust me, you will not need a vaccine. She's passed them all. So I'm telling you now, it's 110%. It's going to go your way. We're going to see you guys next time. Enjoy yourselves. Hope to run into you guys at one of these other expos sometime in the new year of 2025. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.
Thank you, DJ Rick. I appreciate you. Thank you all.
You're more than welcome. We'll see y'all next time.